I have a story from a website that I just became aware of that is fucking great. 404 Media. Lots of fun internet bullshit. And this
What area code is that?
Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. North Atlanta, Alpharetta.
Right away.
Oh,
North
wow.
Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it related to the site?
No, it's related to like a 404 error, like when you're,
Right.
something
So you
fucks
just
up on
knew
your
that?
computer. Yeah.
Yeah, you ever entered like a bad internet address?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you just knew the fucking Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the crazy
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that was
You're just gonna gloss over that.
Yes.
yeah.
Let me double check
What's
here.
the
Yeah, ATL 404.
All right, 1712 or 712.
I don't know that. Oh,
712, the Where My Girls At?
Yeah,
Or that's 702.
That's 702. I was about to say, if it was 702, it'd be Vegas.
Okay.
Because-
Girls at
Yeah.
from the front to back. Now is you feeling that?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
702.
702. No, I knew that a friend of mine was trying to sell a show called 404 Error about being like a tech guy in Atlanta or something
Oh,
like that.
wow.
Yeah, and so, 404 Magazine, Samantha Cole wrote this article. I found this very fun, so here we go. There is a new genre of AI-generated books on Amazon.com. These are cookbooks and identification guides for mushrooms aimed at beginners. But experts say that AI-generated foraging books specifically could kill people if they eat the wrong mushroom because a guidebook written by AI told them to. So there's this like glut of books on Amazon where basically some asshole was just like, Chat GPT, write me a book about whatever subject, and then it just shits out a bunch of
How to not eat dangerous mushrooms, a la Christopher
Dangerous
McCandless.
Yes.
Dangerous mushrooms are for the opposite of beginners.
Yeah.
That's when you've done every other one.
So
Yeah, that's more like what music to put on when you're tripping on, when you're microdosing on mushrooms, minus when you're stuck in the wild and you need to eat mushrooms to survive. How to not pull a Christopher McCandless.
Yeah. Really, the beginner guides for mushrooms is just those books they have about albums.
yeah, top 100 records by Rolling Stone.
well, that's the thing. If AI shit out a book about a famous album, you're reading it and you're like, wait, the Beatles didn't do that in 1966. It doesn't matter. But when it's fucking, here's a mushroom you should eat, but it's a robot and it doesn't know what it's fucking talking about. So the New York Mycology Society warned on social media that the proliferation of AI-generated foraging books could mean life or death. And so this is just a quick scan of Amazon's mushroom and foraging books. This one's great. The guy's name is Edwin J. Smith, so not a person.
Yeah.
They were like trying to figure out who this was. This guy doesn't exist, but he did write.
That they really phoned in the fake name.
I know.
Smith.
Dr. Edwin J. Smith.
Yeah.
But they did.
It's written by Tim Allen.
Yeah. That's the sound of you dying of mushroom poisoning.
Professor John Belushi.
What? T Blues Brothers.
Dr. Buzz Lightyear.
A Pug's Life.
But like LYFE. A Buzz Life.
So the book, one of the books is called "The Ultimate Mushroom Books Field Guide of the Southwest: An Essential Field Guide for Foraging Edible and Non-Edible Mushrooms Outdoors and Indoors." So that's the title that the robot came up with, and the other one is "Psilocybin Mushroom Book: Field Guide to Identification, Growing, and Microdosing Psilocybin Mushrooms for Safe Use and Health Remedies."
Isn't that illegal?
Well,
Not in some states.
I mean, you could write a book about anything, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's First Amendment,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Well, not the anarchist
Yeah.
cookbook, but
But
most
mushrooms
things.
are legal in Colorado,
How-
right?
True.
How
Some
to
places.
steal Sam's money.
So specific.
Sam's apartment. How to break in.
Oftentimes, the door will be left open.
I used to do a good bit that whenever Cooper or my other roommate AJ were talking on the phone with like a government agency where they have to like give out their social security number, I'd get a pen and paper and just sit right next to them and write down the numbers as they say it. It made them so uncomfortable. It's like, do you actually think I'm going to steal your identity? I live with you.
When my cousin graduated from high school, like he had some graduation papers and one had his social security number on it, and me and my brother memorized it and would just recite it all the time. My brother like made his username on something.
What are you talking about? 203-651-1907.
So one of the issues is that these books encourage taste as a possible way of identifying mushrooms, which is a fucking amazing way to
Like
die.
just give it a little lick
immediately. Yeah. Like, beyond like the psilocybin thing, there are mushrooms that will just murk you immediately, and the robot's like, go ahead and give it a taste, why don't you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So in the sample pages,
The robot's not going to get murked by a mushroom.
No.
The
robot's like,
about you.
this
The
is a
robot's like,
long-term
what are you, a
plan.
bitch? Are you not hungry?
Yeah.
Have a mushroom, bitch. Eat the poison mushroom, bitch. Bitch, bitch, bitch. It's like it's stuck on bitch. And then you have to do it because it's taunting you.
It's taunting you. It peer
Beginner's
pressures
Guide
you.
to Cyanide.
Give it a little taste.
Beginner's Guide to Russian Roulette.
Give it a little taste before you buy me a bunch of batteries. Feed batteries into me and then drink cyanide. Cyanide, bitch.
In the so this is
Self-serving, selfish robot, really.
Yeah.
So this is from the sample pages available on Amazon. Both of these books follow a specific format, which is a short piece of anecdotal fiction about a hobbyist. This is how the psilocybin mushroom book begins. Stella had always been interested in the natural world and was fascinated by the many unknowns of the plant world. She had heard about the power of a special type of mushroom known as psilocybin mushrooms and decided to dedicate her time to learning more about them, which is fun because you're immediately like, mushrooms aren't a plant. They're their own fucking kingdom.
Yeah, they're fungi.
Yeah, they're fungi, baby. And then this is how
Shit
they...
in between your toes.
Oh, there goes my top 3 plants.
I know what the other one is. I hope we all picked it.
So, in another book, Wild Mushroom Cookbook for Beginner, the complete guide on mushroom foraging and cooking with delicious recipes to enjoy your favorite was written by a woman named Margaret Lawrence, who has published...
Margaret Lawrence, Steve.
Yeah, she has published 19 books in 2 months. So, obviously, this is real.
She's cranking them out, yeah. When you know a subject really well.
Dr. Joan Rogan.
Joanne Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Yeah. The JRE, the Joan Rogan experience is just dying of poisonous mushrooms.
Jamie, go ahead and give me a robot to write me a book.
Jamie, pull up Death Rows.
I mean, the crazy thing about eating mushrooms is that you could die immediately.
Yeah.
Another potentially AI-generated author, Dr. Kimberly Thorpe, has written 37 books.
Called a gorilla would fuck you up, man. A gorilla would straight tear your arm off.
She's listed as a professor at UC Davis, but they've never heard of her.
The best way to get DMT is to die. So you're telling me you died. What was the DMT
like? Kimberly Thorpe is listed as a professor at UC Davis, but they've never heard of her. So after 404 Media reached out for comments and sent the company's link to these suspected AI books, Amazon then deleted them. So they did get them taken off.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah, Amazon.
Amazon canceled these
top
robots.
3 companies. Amazon, Walmart,
Disney. Thanks for Star Wars, Disney.
Yeah. Fucking special shout out to Dow Jones.
Big shout out to Disney. Big shout out to Bob Eisner.
Any oil company.
So, just an example of two types of mushrooms: false morals and death caps are two species that are almost identical, but one can kill you.
But
within
one is
hours.
delicious.
Exactly.
One makes a pizza. Turns just pizza into a
which
meal.
one kills you? Is it the false morals one?
I think it's the death caps. False morals. That's just vice. It's not a deadly sin. But
false morals goes back to what you say. If no one finds out if you did something bad,
that's
did
true.
you do it?
Yeah.
Think about these kids.
If a bear shits in the woods, does the Pope hear it? Stuff like this. These kind of questions.
Yeah, if the bear shits in the woods, did you really make your wife upset?
So 404 Media did find out that even the author's images are AI generated. And then I found a fun little side thing. This
There's
is
like an eye on the middle of his head or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just Billy D. Williams. You're like, that's Lando.
Yeah, it's just like one of the people in the band in the Tatooine band.
There's a billboard around the corner from here that I think has an AI generated human picture on it.
Oh,
Which
really?
one?
Yeah.
It's for,
Is it Sweet James?
It's for Los
Sweet
Angeles
James.
Community College.
Oh, really?
And I swear to God, it's not a real person.
Yeah. Shout out to LACC.
I mean, they will teach you how to Photoshop, so potentially they could probably teach you how to AI
Teach
too.
you how to download Chat GPT.
Yeah. So this is just like a little side thing I found. This is Jose Antonio Lanz writing for Decrypt, but related. New Zealand supermarket Pack and Save recently introduced a meal planning app called Savvy Meal Bot. And they use AI to suggest recipes based on ingredients that users enter. So you could theoretically be like, oh, what could I do with noodles and ragu sauce? And it would tell you how to make spaghetti. But when users entered caustic chemicals and other hazardous household items as a prank, the AI nevertheless proposed concocting poisonous mixtures with names like aromatic water mix and my favorite, menthol bliss.
Slip away into sweet menthol bliss.
Yeah. It's like,
menthol bliss is illegal in California.
You put like scrubbing bubbles into it, and it's like how to make a mint julep with scrubbing bubbles. We call that menthol bliss.
Bring the pan to a boil.
Kill the senator concoction.
Combine the degreaser and bleach and breathe in.
Salt and pepper to taste, bleach and hummus.
It's just fucking amazing.
Cheese sauce and cyanide.
Yeah. So once again, robots on the loose.
So it's not going to be like James Cameron laser rifles. It's just going to be like drink poison. It's delicious.
They're taking off the bottom layer. They're starting with the stupidest people.
Yeah, before they have like the tanks with eyes, it's going to be like just like first drink poison. It is yum yum.
Look, it's a numbers game. The robots have to eliminate as many as they can, so they're getting the stupid people first. It's going to be like Tetris. The whole bottom just, and then the whole thing comes down, and then the laser eyes robot tanks come out.
Well, then what do you do? Then you make like cyanide wine or something. Like how do you get the next group of people out?
Gun surprise.
There's a pop up where we inject you with cyanide.
It's just gonna move up, and then it's just like, just keep living how you're living.
Yeah.
Just keep eating McDonald's every day.
Yeah, try this grape juice and rat poison. Murder low, we call it.
Before the robot foot crushes a skull, it's gonna be like, yep, poison is yum yum. Line the pan with the poison.